Welcome back to AZ Astro. So, I had already recorded an entire opening for this video. I was going to image the Triangulum Galaxy, and I actually spent a good 3 nights of 2 hours every night through each filter of LRGB. And I tried processing the data today, and none of the data was acceptable to me. Most of the data, you could barely even see the Triangulum Galaxy. When I stacked it together, there was just tiny hints of the galaxy. It was mostly just nasty orange colors, and you could see, for some reason, there was rings all through the photo. I don't know what's going on, but I think I need to clean my imaging drain. So I decided tonight that I was going to switch my camera over to my 183C, do one-shot color, see if that fixes it. Well, I did 5 minutes through my one-shot color camera and couldn't see Triangulum Galaxy at all. So I'm assuming that the problem is that Triangulum Galaxy is just one of those objects that, unless you're doing narrowband filters, which isn't narrowband is not the best option for galaxies. So galaxies like that are basically not an option in the city. So I've decided I switched my target to Andromeda Galaxy, and here comes my first image. So I'm going to say that looks a lot better than Triangulum Galaxy. So I have a sequence going. So I'm going to take 20 total photos at 5 minutes. And this is through my 183C with a Optilong L-enhanced filter, which actually does a pretty good job, because I would say that's a pretty good image. So I'm going to do 20 images like that, at least, and we'll see where it goes from there. My guiding has been actually pretty decent, so I will get back with you guys when it's ready to do a meridian flip, which should be fairly soon. Well, actually probably in about a couple hours, so I'll be back with you guys once that's done. Okay, so it's been a couple more hours, and I've already done one entire sequence of 20 exposures at 5 minutes, and they've actually come out really, really well. So this is the last exposure I've had. Don't mind the dots, those are dust. Those will come out when I do my flat frames. But my guiding has been not quite as good as I would want it to be, because everybody would want just straight lines down the center. That would be perfect. But it is, in my opinion, well within the acceptable range. So far I've got 25-minute images, and then this is right in the middle of my second sequence. I decided to run it again. I'm at exposure 13 of 20 right now. So once this is finished, I'll see about what time it is and see if I have time to do another sequence. If I do, then I'll do a total of 3 sequences, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how the images come out. It should be doing a meridian flip. I figured it would do a meridian flip hours ago, but I was way off apparently. But it should be doing one here soon. And we'll see how the tracking is after it does a meridian flip, because my mount doesn't seem to like tracking after a meridian flip. So I'll see how it goes after the meridian flip. So I will see you guys here in a little bit. So I was able to image Andromeda Galaxy. As I said earlier in the video, I tried doing the Triangulum Galaxy. I did 3 nights worth of imaging through my LRGB filters, and those did not come out well at all. They were completely unusable for various reasons. Some of the reasons I don't quite know. So I could see the rings of my filters, which I assume were my filters in the corners, which is not a huge deal. I can crop that out. But in one of the filters, it was almost like the filter wheel didn't align the filter quite properly. And so I had like this half ring in the picture. I'll see if I can post that in the video so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But mostly 2 other reasons, which was the massive amounts of smoke that have covered basically all the skies of the United States and Canada, from California, Washington, and Oregon. Hopefully they'll be able to get those under control before anything else burns. So that smoke really interfered with the images. And then the other thing is I was trying to do LRGB in a Bortle 8 area, which just doesn't work. So I've decided that I'm going to do the narrowband imaging and bright objects like Orion, Andromeda, things like that in the city, in my Bortle 8 area, and I'll leave those fainter objects like Triangulum Galaxy for when I go out to dark skies areas. So I ended up doing Andromeda Galaxy instead of Triangulum Galaxy. I got a total of, I think it was about 4 hours and 40 minutes of time on Andromeda. The picture came out phenomenal. I think I was too far zoomed in, so each of the long edges, or each of the end parts of the galaxy, I couldn't get in the frame because I was using a 900 millimeter telescope and it was just too tight of a focal length on the galaxy. That's okay though, because I got a good 90% of the galaxy, and the picture I got looks great. So I'll put that at the end of the videos for you guys, at the end of the video for you guys to see. And then hopefully I've been talking with a buddy of mine, and we're contemplating at the moment of going up to Lynx Lake by Prescott. And if we're able to do that, then we're going to do at least an overnight trip. So that'll be fishing during the day, of course, because you're at a lake. But we'll be doing fishing during the day, and then I'll be doing my astrophotography at night. So hopefully if that works out, I'll be able to do my very first dark sky site video, which I would absolutely love to do. That I would be excited to do that. So hopefully that pans out. I do know that right now coronavirus is, the numbers here in Arizona at least are going down. We had the peak and they're going down. So I'm hoping by November or absolute latest January, we'll have control of this virus and we can go back to our regular lives, and I can go back to camping with my brother and being able to make videos in dark sky areas, which is what I really want to do, because I know you guys probably get very bored watching the same video over and over of me at my computer with my astronomy program, and I'm sure you guys would love to be able to see the campsite during the video and different things during the video, time lapse of the Milky Way, or things that I can't do in my backyard, in my Bortle 8 backyard. So hopefully that will be coming really soon. And then also, it is now September. The temperature here in Phoenix, last week we had 3 days that were in the 90s, which is phenomenal. It was amazing. The nights were down into the 70s. It was absolutely glorious. But the temperatures have raised back up to about 105 degrees. So it's gotten hot again. But by October, we should be back down in the 90s and the lower 80s. So that means here in a month to a month and a half, I am going to start my project of building the shed around my telescope pier so that I'm able to enclose my telescope so it's out of the weather. I'll have a little rolling AC unit. I've got 3 of them sitting in a storage room right now, so I'll throw one of those in there to try to keep the temperature at a steady rate during summer. So I'll start doing videos on that. Those will be coming up here pretty quick, so in about a month and a half. So I'm excited to do that as well. And so that's about it. That's my future plans at the moment. Hopefully like I said, hopefully the fishing and at least an overnight trip will happen. So if you guys like the videos, don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and thanks for watching.